Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat, and today is December 1st. It is the 1st of December, my goodness. We are in the holiday season for sure. It is now officially past the Halloween season. We are now into the Christmas season, although a lot of you have been celebrating an entire month early. But yes, we are now into December. Yes. Now, I went to sleep last night, and got myself a good snoozing. Cool, great, thank you, game. Forced me to accept all these rewards. Are we done now? Oh my god. This is what happens when you don't go ahead and take care of all of your rewards. It just like throws them at you sometimes. So, we are at the point where we can finish the heroic war games. You can see that we don't have very much left to go, which is wonderful. We're going to do our crack the case today. We're going to take a look. Well, let's see what our 12-win streak is going to be on Boom. I did the 12 streak last night, yesterday. Dang, it's one of these. You get 2 of the following, which means that you're very unlikely to get anything that's adventurer. We do get 2 prize supports. That's not quite as impressive. Let's see how we're doing on rewards, actually. Okay, we've got about 700,000 before we get the next pack. So that's something for us to work towards. We're currently doing 24/7, and we have a win streak of 2 at the moment. I'm going to leave that for just now. And we've also completed our daily streak. So let's go ahead and grab that. There it is, there's our daily streak. So for day 7, we get a Void Raquel Rodriguez. And then the daily streak itself is going to give us the backstage prize Julia. And we're going to lock that one down. Let's take a quick look over at the store. We have a free pack here. There's a 3% chance that Joe Hendry. And yes, that's completely fine. We didn't get it, but it still gives us the 5 ovation tokens. Ah, so this is how you're supposed to get the pro of the Ilya Dragunov and the Julia. Interesting. There's only a 10% chance of getting one of these cards. I see. The big old Grand Cat has a little bit of a sniffle. Wait, is there no free bunches of punches? Hang on, let me just back out a second. We'll go back in. I was expecting the free bunches of punches to be there. Game. Game, please. There we go. There we go. Now, where was that a few seconds ago? Okay, there really isn't many of these. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7 left. And we still somehow have not managed to get the first reward. Wow, that is pretty abysmal. We do have our real turn today. So let's jump into this and see how lucky we get. Okay, there's our first one. Get some super coins. Wow, well, we are just going to claim it and exit there. We got 50 super coins and nothing else. Sometimes there are times when it's just not worth playing real turn. Sometimes it is a lot more nicer to you. So we're now on 57 of the ovation tokens. We still have 11 days and 13 hours left. And in 13 hours, our superstore is going to refresh, and we might see some of the very cool new War Games or Survivor Series special edition cards, PLE cards, showing up there. Let's do our crack the case first before we do our heroic war games for Roman Reigns. So of course we're going to start with the usual 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so there's a 2 and a 3, but not in that order. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, there's a 7 as well. Let's put the 8 here. We'll put the 9 here. And we'll go for a 2 here and a 3 here. Okay, so there's only 2, 3, and 7. And we don't know what the additional one is. So we know this one has to be 7. Or this one has to be the 2 because it can't be the 3 or the 7. So this one can still... I need to sneeze. Oh my god. I'm being attacked by sneezes. Someone call the sneeze police. Tell them. Avenge me, my Grand Cat Grand Fleet. Okay, no, I'm fine now. I think. Okay, so this one can't be a 2. So it's either going to be a 3 or a 7. This one cannot be a 3, so it's either a 2 or 7. And this one can't be a 2, so it's either a 3 or a 7 as well. So we've got a lot of different combinations that there could be here. Let's try this one. Okay, we are going to continue. So thankfully we got the 2 2s. So we know that that's the duplicate one. So we know that this one must be a 7 and this one must be a 3. And again, these prizes just don't seem worth it. Oh, that's the first time I've ever pulled this Eon Undisputed Championship. Wow. And no, we are not going to play another one. I think Crack the Case was maybe good at the beginning, but not so much anymore. Let's go ahead and claim our fusions. Got an Andre Trace. So we're still missing the Sami Zayn. And the Kale Dixon. So let's go ahead and start another one. And we got a Devon Dudley. I think we might have all of these. Yeah, I'm not sure we actually need to do any more fusions there, so we'll just leave that one. Oh my goodness, it's these sniffles, they are getting to me. I'm going to lock down this Great Muta. And, oh, we can fortify our Papa Shango into an F2. There we are. And let's train him up. Use up some of these Eon cards. There we are, that's all we needed to do. And let's go to combinable for this one. So Tongaloa, we can indeed make the Pro of. That's going to give us a star. One has 4 we already have. And we can get the Pro of the Josh Biggs as well. Let's take a look at Ignition. So the Andre Chase is a Pro for us. That gives us a star. Do we have anything else here? Diamond Dallas Page, DDP. And that's not a bad thing, that's a good thing. That was his gimmick in WWE, Okay, the rest of that is all fine. That is all fodder to be used for making pros. Let's just make sure that everything that can be pro'd is pro'd here. These ones are all starred, yes. We're leaving the females at the moment just in case we need them for campaign mode. Now we can make this pro of Eddie Guerrero. And a pro of CM Punk as well. And a pro of the Ultimate Warrior, Jim Hellwig, who legally changed his name to Warrior Warrior. There is a pro of Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Oh my god. I'm getting high my sneezes. It must be that time of season. We're on the 1st of December. I hope this will not turn into a month of sneezing from his grandcat. Wow, I've got so many Samazins. El Grande Americano. The Iron Sheik baby. The bad guy Razor Ramon. There we are, I think that is us. Okay, now they've got that all out of the way. Now, let us finally get on to finishing off the Heroic War Games. So we're starting with up arrows, and then we have a left arrow here, and then we'll go ahead and use these. Actually, we'll go ahead and move one here. We'll use our super move, and that should easily win us these games. I can only apologise for the grandcat sniffling. This is not something I have control over. I woke up with these sniffles. It is currently 6:54 AM here. I think we'll go for that one there, and we'll get rid of one of these just to make sure. And the other two games we are good for. And it looks like the opponent doesn't want to challenge us, which is fine. I am okay with that. There we are, that's 80 points. Meaning we are just 206 points away. And we completed multiple objectives as well. Oh, it's multiple objectives in our daily quest. Let's see here. We are going for up arrows next. Then a right arrow here. Kuru's going to have to do this one. And we'll go ahead and eliminate one of these guys. Oh, they all eliminated each other. Oh my goodness. We do take 2 of the rings at least. And we'll eliminate one of these guys. Oh, the opponent managed to survive. Even with our 2-on-2 confrontation. I think if we do that, we should be fine. There we are, it's another 69. And we are slowly approaching the point at which we win. Okay, so no right arrows, down arrows here and up arrows here. So the power and charisma I'm much more confident with here. This one I'm less so. So we're going to go ahead and use this here just to take over that last ring. Ring number 3. And yes, his speed would have beaten Roman Reigns's. I think this is the one that I want to take out. That 20,000 in speed would have been a little bit of a problem. And we might lose a card or 2 here. There we go. We actually didn't. And there's nothing else we can do, so all we have to do is see how the cards land. There we go, that's another 83 points. Bringing us up to 7,106. We only need 94 more points. Let's go ahead and use some of these draft picks. If we get lucky, we might hit a point doubler. I did have this set up last night and could have got the heroic last night if I wanted, but I was very tired and I decided to snooze instead because I thought, well, it'd be better to have a video with an energetic Grand Cat rather than one where I am just struggling to survive or to stay awake. And lo and behold, I woke up with sneezes, so it's like, oh. I was not sneezing yesterday. This is a new thing. A new thing that I have woken up to today. If anyone has any cure for grand sneezes, then do let me know. I am very interested. Okay, I was hoping we could maybe grab a point double there, but we did not. That's fine. We will just play these last 2 games of War Games, and that should be enough for us to get the heroic Roman Reigns. And then an up arrow here and down arrows here. Okay, that actually works out not too terribly. So let's get rid of one of these guys and see how that works for us. One of the things I'm thinking about doing is for all my little WrestleMania 41 kids. WrestleMania 40... Is it WrestleMania 41? Or WrestleMania 40 cards? I'm considering trying to get it so that they're all the prize images, because I think that would be rather funny. Such as we've got the CM Punk here. Now that middle ring I feel less confident about. Oh, we did hit the right card though. Okay, we barely survived. I'm thinking about making all these just the little prize images with the little brawling buddies. I think the Kevin Owens is the best in terms of toughness and speed there. Gives us the best chance of winning this round. Which we didn't, but it gave us the best chance. There we go, that's 72 points. And we are very, very close indeed. We're only 22 points away, which I'm sure we can get in the next game. Just pulled a Legacy Rhea Ripley there. And we can just go ahead and dust them. We didn't need any of those. And now finally, with one last game, we should be able to get the Roman Reigns from this. So I think this is the one that I feel least confident on. Let's just try it there without using any of the managers, the supports. Oh, that one's a tough one. Okay, they eliminated each other. We're going to take out one of these ones here. Let's see how that goes. We should be fine on that one. And if we do that, we should be more than enough. We've already got the 25 points, so whether we win this one or not, it doesn't really matter. There we go, with 78 points. That is more than enough for us to get our heroic Roman Reigns. That's interesting, it didn't come up with the little animation where you get the little heroic thing. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it only does that when you get the double heroic actually, now that I think about it. Interesting. We have 10 draft picks here, let's go ahead and use those up. Then we're going to take a look at our Roman Reigns, and that's going to be the end of today's little video. And always check to make sure that you're not accidentally deleting your event card that you just got. It's not supposed to show up there, but on occasion will, so just be careful with that. And there we are, the event ends in 14 hours and 54 minutes, and then we have a team event of Team Ring Domination, which is going to give you a People's Champion, the final boss, The Rock, which I believe is also a pro for me, which is very, very nice indeed to have a pro adventure left arrow, the People's Champion. Now let's take a look at our general of adventure cards here. And where is our Roman Reigns? There he is. So the heroic Roman Reigns now has 191.6 thousand in speed, 219.2 thousand charisma, 238.6 thousand in toughness, and 253.7 thousand in power. And I did read the comments of the previous video. Sometimes we get the pixelated images on the Roman Reigns, and apparently a way to fix that is if you go and find the actual original card and you look at that, that fixes the pixelation. Someone said that that at least was a fix that worked 2 to 3 seasons ago. He doesn't know if it still works now. But you see that the Roman Reigns has no pixelation on it. It's very, very nice. It's a very shiny, very sharp looking image of this Roman Reigns. I really like this Roman Reigns image for this card. I think it really fits well with the aesthetic of him. But our other Roman Reigns, which if we just go into all here, this one on occasion shows up as pixelated. That one, it's not really that pixelated at the moment, but there have been times that it's significantly worse. And again, I don't know what causes it. I don't know what is that, you know, sometimes it's pixelated and other times it's not. You can see that our Joe Hendry is by far our strongest card here with the guitar, which is giving him a tremendous amount of power. My goodness, which is crazy. He's up to 538.4 thousand in power, which is pretty incredible. And, well, there we are, folks. That is going to be it for this little video. There's our double heroic Cody Rhodes, which we really need to get the matches and the variants on to see just how powerful he will become as well. Same with our Tatum Paxley. We need to level her up as well, because I think she's another one that's going to be quite powerful. There's our Ignition Limited Edition Ricky Saints. And, of course, we've got our Boom China. We've got our Papa Shango here. We've got our Jade Cargo. Those are all the special editions we've got. There, of course, is the Roman Reigns. And, of course, we've got the Penta. We have the Jacob Fatu. You have the Boom LA Knight. Yeah! The Battle Pass the Rock. And, of course, our Joe Hendry. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. And with that said, folks, that is now going to be it for this little video, and I really hope that you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.